So, James, today we are at this Qlik event where you have spent almost a decade. So, I want to know about your experience of these 10 years, what you have seen, what Qlik kept you that you have worked for so long in this industry.
Yeah, so I've actually been in the industry for over 30 years. So I started my career at PricewaterhouseCoopers, then spent nearly 10 years at SAP before joining Qlik. And I often say there's never been a more exciting time to be part of the data analytics and AI industry. There's so much opportunity, and for me, the opportunity to learn from the people around us, to see the evolution of the technology, but most importantly, see the desire for organizations, governments, particularly here in the UAE, to invest and take advantage of the AI opportunity.
So, as Chief Strategy Officer at Qlik, what does your role entail on a day-to-day basis?
So my role is all about helping our customers get value from the data that they have to use analytics and AI to do that. So as Chief Strategy Officer, I'm helping form our vision, how we want to evolve as an organization to best help our customers, to partner with the right technology providers, the right service providers to help people get value from their data. So I touch product, I touch our M&A strategy. I also spend a lot of time looking at our sustainability, our diversity, our philanthropy efforts, as well as understanding what's happening in the market and the trends. So it keeps me very busy.
So, what personally drew you to Qlik's mission in the data space of do data differently?
So our vision has always been about helping customers get the most value from the data and help them solve their and the world's biggest challenges. So the idea of do data differently is about rethinking how we do that. It's about thinking about how you get access to all of the data that is available to them, structured and unstructured, wherever that resides. So from a strategy perspective, I'm helping our product teams understand where the market is going so they can build the right solutions. I'm working with our services and customer success teams to help ensure we're partnering with customers in the right way to help them get value from the data. And that brings the technology, the services, and the customer's vision to life.
So, if we talk about this region, this is a very diverse market, Middle East, Americas. So, how do you adapt Qlik's strategies to meet these unique demands?
So when you think about a company strategy, and certainly a company the size of Qlik, it's important to be flexible and adaptable to local needs. We spend a huge amount of time talking to our customers, talking to our partners, looking at what's happening in the world around us. And we've made huge investments to learn and to listen from what's happening. We've been in the region, in the UAE for a number of years. We've got a large customer base here that we can tap into to focus our efforts and understand their specific needs. We've created an AI council of advisors from around the world, including someone that's based here in the UAE and is advising companies and the UAE government around its strategy. So that all is giving us great input to take what we do globally, but then turn that into real value for our customers in the region.
So, if we talk about data integration and analytics, so how is Qlik leading that industry, which had a major shift in the past few years?
So Qlik's been around for over 30 years, and we started out with a very singular idea. It was about helping customers with data, but get insight and value from that by taking human intuition, human curiosity, the ability that we have to ask a question, and turn that into an insight by marrying it up with the machine, with the database. And that essentially is an AI problem. Our patent first idea of our engine is built around AI. So we've been waiting for this moment for almost 30 years. We've transformed our technology to work in the cloud, in an AWS environment. We've broadened our footprint to help customers acquire all of the data that's available to them, to put it where they need it, and then generate insights from it. Not just generate the insight, but then give that insight into users in the organization, wherever they are, to turn it into value. So it's been a 30-year evolution to get to a point where we are today, and particularly here in the UAE, where there's such investment around AI, there's such an opportunity around AI, that we're in a really good place to help take advantage of that.
So if we're talking about customer, so Qlik has this very extreme, remarkable thing that you don't change the business of the customer. You adapt what is already there and you change it and give your promotions or whatever you have. You don't say, no, this is our thing and we want to change your entire business setup. So how is Qlik doing that?
So from a platform and a technology perspective, but also along with our services teams, we have a core philosophy, which is we will help enable our customers' data analytics and AI strategy. We work across all industries, organizations all around the world. So there's never going to be one right answer, the one singular approach. So openness, flexibility, and choice is critically important to our customers of all sizes, all around the world. And that's intrinsically built into our value proposition and our service delivery.
So Qlik is being praised for its platform-agnostic approach. So how does this flexibility empower organizations to modernize their data?
So as we think about a company's data strategy and landscape, the types of data, the volumes of data have broadened incredibly over the last few years. 80% of an organization's data is actually unstructured. And previously, data analytics and AI providers like Qlik had focused on the structured information. We do that very well. But how do we combine that with unstructured data to take advantage of all of the information that's available there? So this idea of openness, of flexibility means we can adapt. We can reach data wherever it resides. Data used to exist in an ERP system or in a mainframe. Now it exists in enterprise applications in the cloud. It exists on devices at the edge of the organization. Our ability to reach all of that data provides that flexibility, that openness, and allows us to solve real-world problems and address new use cases for our customers.
So now Qlik works on all the unstructured data also.
Absolutely, yes.
So for professionals aspiring to one day lead strategy to a company, as you are the strategy officer, so what are some of the challenges that you have faced that you want them to know before they enter in this field?
So from a chief strategy officer perspective, data is the lifeblood of what I do, and it's the lifeblood of any organization. So here at Qlik, as a data analytics and AI company, we use all of our own technologies. We've built a team and a capability to help us understand what problems we want to address, what use cases we want to drive. We then work to understand what data is needed to address those use cases. And of course, we can use all of our own technology to do that. And I think that as we think about evolving a company strategy, as we think about the advice I would give people, it's start with that data foundation. It's very easy to get carried away with the excitement around AI. It's very easy to think about AI as the solution and then ask what the question is or what the problem is. So my one main piece of advice would always be start with the use case, start with the business problem and what you're trying to achieve, and then ask one simple question. What data do I need to solve that problem, and how am I going to get my hands on it?
So as we are here at Qlik's event, so you have a major announcement coming. So can you let us know a little about that?
So Qlik's been operating in the UAE for a number of years. But today, in partnership with AWS, we're announcing the availability of Qlik Cloud on AWS in the UAE. And that's a really important milestone for us, not just in terms of our ability to help customers innovate and drive value from AI, but it means they can now do this with robust data sovereignty. That data is not going to leave the borders of the UAE. It means that the latency and performance of the applications that customers are running is going to run here in the UAE on AWS infrastructure. And that's going to be critically important in generating real-time insights on vast amounts of data and then the ability for customers to actually do something with it and create value.
So that's a big step for Qlik, and we'll see in the future, after a few years, what more collaborations Qlik will be doing.
So we're going to continue to focus on the core mission. And I get asked the question a lot, where's Qlik going to be in 5 years' time? And the answer for me is quite simple. we're going to be here taking advantage of the opportunity and working with our customers. So we're committed to our business here in the UAE. We've brought on new partners. We've expanded our team. We put a whole lot of enablement and learning in place for our customers. So the opportunity is to continue to build on that, to help our customers get value. We're just seeing the very tip of the iceberg in terms of the opportunity around AI. So this is about long-term partnership and long-term investment in the region to help customers see where this is going in the future.
Thank you so much, James, for joining us.
Thank you.